everyone and welcome back. I know, I'm so sorry, it's been so long. Just basically in the last vlog, as you've seen, I had to do just some home improvement stuff. I also wanted to switch up my audio basically. I've spent so long looking at YouTube tutorials and I think I've got it down now and I think I know what I'm doing. It makes me so stressed when I don't know what I'm doing, and with this situation I'm literally like a duck out of water. I literally do not know what I'm doing and I'm just doing my best. But in general, I just wanted my videos to look more professional, and I felt that I'd got so far on the old mic. I just wanted to go forward, be more professional and try something different, because I'm literally like so close now. Like it's so close. It's so strange because I'm kind of used to my dreams not happening. I'm used to everything I want not happening. I looked at getting the podcast mic that you see on all the podcasts, you know, the back one. I looked at getting that one and it just wasn't going to work in my room with the way my room's set up. I'd have to keep dismantling it all the time and it just wouldn't work. So I've gone with a lapel mic and we'll see how that works out. Hopefully it works out all right. What it is, the room is echoey. I'm thinking of maybe getting like a massive rug to like absorb all the sound. I don't know. Then I have to try and think of myself, like stop comparing yourself to these podcasts that have a massive team of people. Like it's just you in your bedroom, like chill out. Most people want to know about my love life. That's what most people tune into. So I went down the route of, you know, trying to find a friends with benefits online. And if you believe everything you see in the media, you think, oh, that must be so easy for a woman to get sex. It's actually really difficult for someone to get sex. And I think what I underestimated is that I underestimated, for me personally, how important the friendship element of the situation would be. I thought there'd be a lot of guys out there that would be happy to make friends, because, you know, we're told that we live in such a lonely culture, a lonely society. So I thought there'd be lots of guys out there wanting to make friends. And I thought, yeah, it's fine. And then if we got some kind of rapport, then things would happen. What I actually found out when I went, you know, into the underworld of like Tinder is that what most men were looking for was actually an escort that they didn't have to pay. That's what it boiled down to. When I was talking to people, men were just looking for sex, no friendship, no connection outside of being intimate. They just wanted someone to have sex with on their own terms, and they didn't really care about what I wanted in the scenario. And I found a lot of people being almost fake doms, as in a dominant person, and it's as if these people literally just watched 50 Shades Freed and thought, yeah, I'm a professional dom now. It was literally that kind of scenario. But the people I was talking to, they didn't really care about my pleasure or what I wanted. One person said to me that they liked having sex with plain girls. That was it for me. I was like, nobody calls me plain Jane spaghetti and gets away with it. Men have literally no idea what women are after. It's just absolutely insane. As if I would actually have sex with someone after they said that to me. And then I asked them to clarify what they meant, because I was obviously offended. And they said they didn't want anyone with blue hair and tattoos. And it's as if, oh my God, men literally think that the only type of feminist that exists are feminists with blue hair and tattoos. They don't even step outside of themselves and think, oh, there are different types of feminists. There are feminists that go to work. There are feminists that stay at home. There are feminists that, yeah, they want to dye their hair blue and join lots of movements. He just made me really uncomfortable, basically, and he basically made it clear that he wanted a submissive woman and he wanted to do whatever he wanted to sexually and not care about me at all. I don't know a lot about the dom subspace. It's not really a world that I've entered into. I understand it's what some people like, but I know enough about it to know that consent is still important in that type of environment. And this person didn't really care about my consent at all. He just literally said he just wanted someone to do whatever he wanted to. I think that type of scenario, that would work on a 19-year-old. That would work on a 19-year-old that doesn't know any better. But when you get to my age, you see that that is straight up abuse. You see that that is abuse. Consent is not involved at all. You haven't, discussed what's going to happen beforehand. It's literally a man that just wants to act out his sexual fantasies. And in a way, that's why I don't really see a problem with, robots, etc., like sex robots. I would rather a man do that to a robot than a man do that to a female. I would rather a man just get all his sordid fantasies out rather than picking up a 19-year-old girl on Tinder that literally doesn't know any better and straight up abuse them. So this is the trouble that I found. I found that the men wanted straight up transactional sex. They weren't interested in any kind of friendship element. And it just made me rethink the whole scenario, because people always say on the internet that a woman's looking for a husband, she looks for one thing, and then when she wants casual, she looks at something else. But really we don't. We look for, I realised to myself that I was looking for exactly the same type of person that I would potentially marry, but just a more casual arrangement. I was looking for someone that was intelligent, that I was attracted to, someone that was kind and caring. And I was thinking to myself, hang on a minute, you're just literally looking for your husband still. So what's going on here? I'm still trying to be more open-minded about it, but I couldn't, and at the moment, find what I was looking for. I really wanted to meet someone that was interesting and would stimulate me intellectually and I could have a conversation with. Someone that was not just looking for the sexual. I mean, it's in the clue, it's in its name, friends with benefits. If I literally just wanted to hook up with someone, then that's what I would do. But even though I kind of given up on the idea of finding, true love, I still wanted a friend, someone that I could talk to, someone that would be fun to be around. This is what really confused me about Tinder, is because these people were saying that they were doms or whatever, and they had no photos, and they just really didn't understand that a woman would never go around a man's house that she'd never seen a photo of him before. And I've done enough online dating, so, oh God, I swear I've done so much online dating that I know everything now. And even when I was much younger and naive, I used to chat to people with no photos. And what would happen is that you'd form a connection with someone, and it would almost be like Love is Blind. It was Love is Blind before that was even a thing, but obviously not with TV cameras. And I'd talk to people, and then when they revealed themselves, 10 out of 10 times I was not physically attracted to them. It was something that Love is Blind, you can't fake it. And I was just not attracted to these people, because whatever we say, whatever we feel, looks are important to males and females. And I was just not attracted to these people. And it would always be, the reveal would never be better than I expected. It would always be worse. And then you think, I understand now. I understand why they didn't show their photos. And then you'd be left with a situation that you had to almost worm your way out of because you were not physically attracted to this person. So that's why I'm always confused why people don't put their photos online but think that people will have sex with them. Because obviously a woman needs to feel safe, and she can't see you and talk to you. She's just not going to turn up at your house, is she? But I think I've been thinking about it, and I think what it is, and I think what I was attracted to was, I think it was almost like an overcorrection, because a lot of women are used to beta men. We're used to beta men not asking us out, not organising the dates, not being like, hi, I'll pick you up at 7. Like, that is so rare from a man. If you're a man and you organise a date and say, hi, I'll pick you up at 7, you are like 99% above all men. Men do not do that. And then you find yourself stepping into that masculine role. You find yourself stepping into that dominant role of organising the dates, pushing things along. But it's mainly because you're stuck with a man that A, isn't really interested in you, or B, is just a beta, and you don't want a beta. Nobody wants a beta. I think that's why a lot of women are attracted to the dom sub space, Because if they're like me, they're used to being masculine all day in their job, having to make decisions all day, having to be masculine. And we don't want to be that when we get home. We want to be feminine. We want to have an alpha male that makes the decisions, that says, look, I've booked the date, off we go. At the end of the day, if I wanted someone feminine, I'd be a lesbian. Oh my God, I would be the best lesbian out there, because I'd be arranging all the dates, I'd be the man, I'd be like driving it, and it would just be amazing. But sadly, I'm not that way inclined, and that's why I like men, and I have to put up with men that are like this. And I just realised that it kind of wasn't going to work, and I'm still open to it, but I think that it's ultimately not 100% me, and I think if I did do it, I would be denying a part of myself. And you have to weigh up what for you is stronger, your sexual needs or what you want as a person and what is comfortable for you. And ultimately, I had to go with what was comfortable for me rather than my sexual needs, and have to think, if there's someone out there for you, it's just not your time. Oh God, there was just this other guy, and is it me? But I don't get the whole daddy thing. Like, I really don't understand it. For me, it's like, that is my dad. Like, why would I want to call a man that in bed? It just creeps me the fuck out. I don't understand it. And this man said, you have to call me daddy or sir. I mean, everyone has their own kink, fair enough. But for me, it just creeps me out, and I don't like it. And I realised what I was looking for I wasn't going to find. I just wanted someone that was chill, that wanted consensual sex, that wanted just, I don't want to say normal, but obviously because I wouldn't really know this person, it's not as if I wanted to like test all my boundaries, etc. I just wanted some like normal sex, just to have a bit of fun. And then just be like, do you want to go out for dinner or get some pizza? Just like a chill arrangement. But the people just online were just so serious. It's like, if you didn't want to be their sub, then they were not interested. And then I say, oh, would you deviate from outside that arrangement and maybe try something else? And they were like, no, that's all what I want. And I was like, fair enough, keep on looking for this submissive woman then, if that's what you want. I do personally get a bit creeped out when men only want submissive women. I don't know why you wouldn't want to like switch things up a bit. It must be so boring just doing the same thing all the time. Isn't it more fun to just switch things up, do different things? That's literally all I found when I went on my little like trying to find sex jaunt. It was literally just going down this rabbit hole of all these men wanting submissives, and I just couldn't find what I wanted. I just wanted someone that was normal, chill, had no agenda, no power dynamic. Men were basically looking for an escort. They were looking for a transactional arrangement, but they didn't want to pay the woman. Whereas if they went to an escort, they could have what they wanted and pay. Here they just wanted what they wanted from me, not even care about me or anything, or what I wanted sexually. It was just all about them, and then they just wanted to go afterwards. So it's like pretty sordid. That's why I really don't get the whole escort thing and why men use escorts. I mean, I get it. I get they use it because there's no trail, and it's like one time done and dusted, it's done, or they can live out some kind of fantasy. I get it, but at the same time, you're paying a woman to have sex that doesn't want to have sex with you. Does that not make you think about the consent of women and what you're doing there? This woman is switching off. She's shutting off that part of her brain psychologically. She's absolutely tapped out, absolutely probably on drugs or drink, etc. And she's tapping out, having sex with you for money. I don't understand how that doesn't creep men out. And they just literally justify it as if Belle de Jour's a thing. I actually did watch that on Netflix. Parts of it were quite funny, but also at the same time, I just felt really sad that they just glamorised the whole thing when that wasn't really the reality, and that isn't the reality for most women. This just belle de jour, having fun,